Even the sound financial practice of setting up an investment bond couldn't save Michael from going broke. Before winning nearly £10 million in the UK National Lottery, Michael worked as a garbage collector. After he won the lotto at just 19 years old, he was dubbed the King of Chos by British media. He took the name in his stride and even plastered it on the back of his Mercedes van. After blowing most of his winnings on drugs, parties, jewelry and cars, he had to start withdrawing from the nearly £4 million investment bond he set up. He faced heavy withdrawal fees, and by 2010 he was broke and reapplied to his old job as a garbage man. He now earns £200 a week working in a biscuit factory in Scotland. Welsh-born Luke Pittard won a 1.3 million jackpot in 2006, but spent it all on a trip to Canary Islands, a wedding and a house. A year and a half later, Luke was forced to take a job at McDonald's flipping burgers. He says he is happy and his leftover winnings collect interest. At 16, Kelly was the youngest person ever to win the lottery in the United Kingdom, and her inexperience was sadly evident in the way she managed her money. Today, she has nowhere near the £1.9 million she has awarded in 2003, when she was just 16 years old. She blew the money on plastic surgery, drugs and parties. Now 26, Kelly says she is much happier and is studying nursing. Her wealth drove her to despair, she has since reported. And at her lowest point, she even attempted suicide. As of the last year, her net worth totaled no more than £2,000. Against all odds in the mid-1980s, Evelyn won the lottery twice, once in 1985 and again in 1986. The New Jersey native won a cool $5.4 million, but she gambled it away at Atlantic City. Today she resides in a trailer park. A preacher working as a stockboy at Home Depot got his prayers answered when he hit the 31 million jackpot in 1997. At first, life was good with Billy Bob, buying a ranch, 6 other homes and some new cars. But like many others who win the lottery, he just couldn't say no when people asked for an handout. Later in life, he divorced and eventually committed suicide. Jack Whittaker was already a millionaire when on Christmas 2002 he won $340 million, the biggest single-person lottery win in history. He opted for a lump sum payment, which after taxes left him with $93 million. His contracting business, which employed over 100 people, provided a great living. The lottery winnings were apparently a different kind of income. Whittaker spent money at strip clubs and casinos. He gave millions to charities. He showered gifts and cash on his beloved 16-year-old granddaughter, who spent much of the money on drugs. A year later, she was found apparently murdered. Whittaker seldom speaks to the press now, and some reports say he is broke. Suzanne Mullins won $4.2 million in 1993 in the Virginia lottery. She split the prize with her husband and was supposed to receive 20 annual after-tax payments. But when money got tight, she borrowed from a company that lends cash to lottery winners. In 2000, the lottery rules changed, allowing Mullins to collect the rest of her money all at once. She apparently spent the money rather than pay back what she owed to the lottery lender. And in 2004, she still owed the company more than $150,000. Jose Antonio Cua-Toc, who won $750,000 jackpot in Georgia, but was reluctant to cash in his winnings for fear of alerting authorities to his immigration status. Cua-Toc asked his boss to claim the cash prize for him, but Eric Cervantes and his wife allegedly stole the money and started spending it all. That's when Cua-Toc lost it all. William Buttpulse won $16 million in the Pennsylvania lottery in 1988, but was $1 million in debt within a year. A former girlfriend successfully sued him for a share of his winnings, and his brother was arrested for firing a hitman to kill him in the hopes he would inherit a share of his winnings. After sinking money into various family businesses, Paul sank into debt and spent time in jail for firing a gun over the head of bill collector. Abraham Shakespeare won the Florida lottery for $30 million in 2006. In 2008, Shakespeare was befriended by Doris Didi Moore, who claimed to be writing a book about him. Moore got Shakespeare to transfer all of his remaining assets to her and then kill him. His body was found in April 2009. She was convicted of first-degree murder last December and is currently serving a life sentence.